Hi, I'm LD Nordier, and we're at NAB 2025 on the Sony booth, and we're standing in front of the PDT-FP1 display. So what is the PDT-FP1? This is a portable data transmitter, and it does exactly what the name says, right? It allows you to capture from different cameras, do live streaming or file transfer from camera to cloud. So there's a couple of different configurations that we're showing here at NAB. One is super low latency broadcast. So this is the PDT paired with our RPU7, and this would also be paired with an ME80. So the RPU7 is a high efficiency encoder. It uses the PDT-FP1 then as a transmitter, and then you'll have the ME80 in a studio or an OB van that will be receiving that signal. So this is the workflow that we have going from camera. It encodes, gets transmitted from the PDT-FP1 over 5G Wi-Fi network to the decoder. It can go into studio, and that studio now also has the ability to control RCP, give video feedback as well. So full camera control using the PDT-FP1 and the RPU7 and ME80. So it's important to know that the PDT is based on 5G SIM signal. You also have Wi-Fi. We have dual SIM with SIM switching, so if you get into a situation where there's not a good signal or switch, usually in a situation where you have super low latency switching, you'll use a private 5G network. So the PDT is able to not only stream over millimeter wave and sub-6, also private and public networks. The second configuration we have over here is kind of a news situation. This is where you could use the PDT as a monitor and the encoder and the transmitter. So this is where you can use like single camera, or where super low latency switching is not a priority. And obviously it reduces your cost because you're eliminating two other devices as well. So this is very easy. The camera can either do SRT encoding or RTMP or RTMPS encoding, and then it uses the PDT as the monitor and the transmitter. Or if you're using legacy products, this can go any HDMI camera into the PDT, and then the PDT can do the encoding and the transmitting. So this works in both ways. We also have what we're calling a content creator type of kit. This is where content creators want to record directly to the device. So as I mentioned before, the PDT can act as a monitor. So this is it's got a bunch of monitor functions. Whoops, I flipped it there by accident. I'm standing on the wrong side. So the PDT can also act as a professional monitor. I can show you a bunch of different monitor functions. So you've got all your typical monitor functions: waveform, false color, peaking, zebra, excuse me, grid lines, etc. But I can also record directly. So here I've got the camera set up as a 4K, either 4K stream or as a 4K recording. So I can record directly to the device, which gives me a benefit of being able to take that content and instantly edit or upload that directly from the device. Or I can go to a live stream and I can access a live stream directly from the device, and I can switch that to live streaming. Now my button changes from a recording button to a streaming button, and I can go directly to either directly to YouTube or other social media channels, maybe OBS if I've got multiple cameras. Very easy setup. It can also be used to transfer photos to FTP. A lot of photojournalists use this kind of setup. So they'll be shooting for a news agency typically, or you might have event photographers shooting photography, and being able to use either Sony's transfer and tagging app or custom FTP apps. And as they're taking their photos, they can upload photos directly to the FTP. They'll have a photo editor sitting remotely. That photo editor may be getting hundreds of photos from different photographers and being able to see exactly who that's from because it has IPTC data, and then also get those images instantly. For instance, this was used quite a lot at the Olympics. Imagine how many photographers are out there shooting at different sports events. They could be doing cycling or swimming or gymnastics, and instantly be able to upload that winning shot that gets posted immediately. And then the fifth application that we have is, because it's based on an Android operating system, it's customizable. So we're working with different companies for different applications. This is just one example. This is one of our customers, GP Extreme. We have a great case study on our website, pro.sony.com, and it shows how they've taken the power of the PDT, the integrated cooling fan, the HDMI port, the dual USB, the LAN cable, the mounting points, and be able to connect it into their custom solution and be able to incorporate it into the racing environment where they can get all the data out of the vehicle, including speed and telemetry data, G-force, even the position of the steering wheel, and then be able to live stream that in real time, either for broadcast or mostly for driver instruction. But this is not just exclusive to motor racing. This is just showing you that it can be customized for your own personal application. So the PDT, basically a Swiss Army knife. It replaces a lot of things, as I mentioned: monitors, encoders, transmitters. It could be your 5G Wi-Fi hotspot. You can have a custom applications available for $1,200. For more information, please check out our website, electronics.sony.com or pro.sony.com.